News, the San Angelo Independent School District approved a big vote last night. A San Angelo man has been indicted for kicking a pregnant woman in the head, and 2 people are dead in a plane crash in Odessa. I'm James Bouligny, and this is Live. We'll get to the news in a minute, but first, the time is here to stock up and save on John Deere filters and packaged oil at the South Plains Implement semi-annual sale. Now through August 31st, receive 12% off John Deere oil and filters. Some restrictions do apply, and visit their parts department for details. Located at US 67 North at Tractor Trail in San Angelo, or with 18 additional locations, there's a South Plains Implement near you. South Plains Implement, where farm meets family. Kicking things off, the San Angelo SAISD Board of Trustees approved a 6-0 vote to call a tax rate election for the November 5th ballot. According to the school district, the tax rate election will ask voters to approve or disapprove the tax rate adopted by the Board of Trustees. If passed, it will allow the district to access the maximum amount of revenue from golden pennies, which is not subject to recapture and will remain in the district. The board decided to focus on funding 2 major areas, including recruiting and retaining high-quality staff and an armed officer at every campus. With the passage of Proposition A, the recently approved 81-cent district tax rate will not increase for homeowners in San Angelo ISD. For all the details, go to sanangelolive.com. A San Angelo man has been indicted for kicking a pregnant woman in the head. 23-year-old David Dewey Higginson was indicted by a Tom Greene County grand jury for assaulting a woman who was 9 weeks pregnant. Around 2:30 a.m. on June 10th, the victim woke up to Dewey Higginson yelling about money. She tried to calm him down as to not wake up the neighbors, and he grabbed her by the throat. The 2 ended up on the floor, and he placed his leg around her neck before kicking her in the head. Dewey Higginson was arrested and released on June 11th, but has since been re-arrested on warrants out of Travis County for aggravated robbery, and does remain in the Tom Greene County Jail. Have you downloaded the San Angelo Live mobile app yet? It's free and it's the best app in the business. Download it off the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store to stay up to date with news in San Angelo. A plane crashed this morning in Odessa, killing 2 people and causing a huge fire. Around 7 a.m. this morning, a small aircraft crashed in the 6800 block of Alderfer Avenue, causing significant damage to homes and buildings. Witnesses said the plane struggled to gain altitude after taking off and clipped some power lines just south of Yukon Road. The pilot was able to avoid some homes, but ended up crashing and causing damage to mobile homes, businesses, and other structures. 1 woman was rescued, but 2 individuals have died. The aircraft has not yet been identified, and the Red Cross is involved to assist those displaced by the crash. Into weather right now, it's about 98 degrees outside with a high of 106 and a low tonight of 77. There is a heat advisory in effect right now, and there could be one tomorrow as the high is 109 on Wednesday with a low around 79. Thursday, the high is up around 107 and the low is down around 77. Then on Friday, the high reaches up to 105 before dipping down to 74 Friday night. Over the weekend, the highs will be 101 on Saturday and 100 on Sunday. When we come back, Sammy Burnett talks about how his Brownwood Lions team did against the Warriors in Friday's scrimmage. And then Angela Shanks with the Broadway Academy is here to talk about their fall musical, Elf. But first, a word from the Bass Bunch.
It's our giant tag sale.
Right now, during our giant tag hail sale, you can get a brand new 2024 Ford Bronco Sport for just $25,999.
Don't miss our giant tag sale only at Jim Bass Cars and Trucks, Houston, Hart, and Arden Road, or 24/7 at bassbunch.com.
All right, welcome back, guys. We're here with head coach Sammy Burnett of the Brownwood Lions, scrimmage Liberty Argyle Warriors today. How do you feel like your team did out there?
I thought we did some really good stuff defensively. Gave them a couple big plays on a couple of busted assignments, but other than that, I thought we played really well defensively. It was something that I was hoping for. Offensively, we did about what I thought we'd do. We've been shifting our offensive line around, putting kids in different spots. We moved 3 positions this week to try to get set for by the time we get to Wiley. I figured we'd face some adversity. They're a very good defense. Gave up 96 points last year in 14 games and returned 8 kids, so I knew they're going to be really good defensively. But I thought as the scrimmage went on, our kids started gelling a little bit more. So I think just with time with our offensive line, we're going to be better. Saw some great effort from our running backs. Our quarterbacks did the best they could under the circumstances, and I thought we threw and caught well when we had opportunities to do that. But again, I thought defensively we made some great plays in the back end. I thought we did a good job of stopping the run, playing the RPO game. Our kids didn't get an opportunity to practice that because we didn't care. We didn't worry about that. We just put in our defense. So I was really pleased with that. Other than the quick screen they threw out there that we missed a couple of tackles and they scored, and then us busting assignment on a pass play, I thought we played great defense.
No, you had a couple of interceptions too. You had to be ecstatic about
Absolutely.
your defensive backs.
Defense wins championships for us. We know that. Our offense is always the last to gel. It's that last year. We're talking last year at this time. We played Decatur week 1. I don't know that we got a positive yard on the ground. And we just had 5 new linemen, and it takes time for them to gel. We got 5 guys that really work hard. They want to be good, and they'll be good. It's just going to take time. So, patience is a virtue with those guys. So we're going to be patient with them. We're going to just maturate in what we want to be by the time we get to Wiley. Hope we will have it down, and we'll start moving the ball offensively like we know we can. We feel like we can take the top of it off of it anytime we want. We don't show that early. So we have some things that we keep in our pockets, but some things that I do see concern with that we got to get fixed.
Hey, you can only surprise them once. Right?
Absolutely.
But also, replacing Ike Hall at quarterback, he was an athlete. I mean, I remember watching him a couple times last year and the year before. He was just electric.
Yeah.
Have you settled on a quarterback that you like yet?
No, it's hard. Number one, it's hard to replace an Ike Hall. He's just a great athlete. We have 2 guys that have great skills sets. They're different skill sets. As I just told some other reporters, I don't know. Hopefully by week 1 we'll have that decision made. It won't be until week 1. But until then, if we're going to for platooning those quarterbacks, we'll base our starting quarterback on what skill set they have based on what the defense is going to allow. If you understand what I'm saying. The one has one skill set that's a little better than another. Whatever skill set is best for the defense we're going to see is the one we'll start with. But hopefully they'll separate themselves and someone will step up and be the guy.
Hey, he's got great weapons. He's got good running backs.
Absolutely, got good receivers. Absolutely.
All right, Coach, say one thing to get the community fired up about Brownwood football.
How about the fact that we come out to the scrimmage, stands are almost full, man. Brownwood's one of the most special places. I was born and raised here, and it hadn't changed in 55 years for me, man. You come to a scrimmage, you look in the stands, and you think it's Friday night. Got an amazing facility, new turf, new lights. It's beautiful out here, and the community comes out and support. You couldn't be in a better place.
No, and Gordon Woods is beautiful.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Right. Coach Burnett, thank you so much, sir.
I appreciate it.
Back to you guys.
It's hard to believe how reckless some people can be and how hard they fight against real victims. You need a partner who consistently beats the Giants and who will never, ever flinch.
And welcome back, everybody. James Bouligny here with Angela Shanks of the Broadway Academy.
Yes.
Ms. Shanks, how are we doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Great.
We are talking about y'all are auditioning for Elf, the musical.
Yes, so we have our fall musical, Elf the Musical, which opens November 22nd. So it's the top of our season, and we're auditioning kids ages 8 to 18 for that production this weekend, actually. Okay. We have 2-hour slot auditions for kids who want to sign up, and then for kids who can't come on Saturday, we have them this evening at 6 o'clock.
All right, and how many kids do y'all have coming in for just this?
So far we have about 129 kids signed up, which is
kids.
Typical for us. We see about 150 normally at auditions for our shows, and we always say we try to cast everybody, but due to safety reasons on a stage or the requirements of the show, our cast numbers are typically around 70 to 80, so that's about what we look like when we're casting our shows. And a lot of people say, what if my kid doesn't have experience, they've never been on stage? But that's perfect, because we're an educational facility and we love to have kids who don't have experience.
And how many roles? I mean, are y'all looking to cast every role right now?
Every role. So we have about 30 what we call lead roles and smaller roles, and then everything else rolls into an ensemble. So for our ensemble for Elf, we have, of course, our elves at the North Pole, and then we have Citizens in New York and different people in kids roles. So there's lots of ensemble parts to play in this show. It doesn't mean I'll be on stage one time and then off. There'll be multiple opportunities for kids to sing and dance and perform on stage.
All right, where do they audition at?
So our auditions are at our academy, which is at 10 North Taylor, and they actually have to sign up for a time slot. So they can go to sabroadwayacademy.org and sign up for a time slot, or they can check us out on social media. We have the links there. But we like to tell people you do have to kind of come prepared. So we ask that they come prepared with a short song. It's a verse or chorus typically. If they don't have that, they can sing Happy Birthday. It can be a Christmas song, something off the radio, something Disney.
Okay.
And they just sing it in front of our artistic staff, which is 3 of us. And then it's about a group of 25 that come in during that 2-hour time slot. So we'll take that group and then teach them a fun little dance combination from the show, and then they'll get together and read parts from the script to see how they read. So we try to do all 3 pieces of musical, so singing, dancing, and acting in that 2-hour time slot.
Right, and it is a musical, right?
It's a musical.
It's not just pulling Elf from the movie.
No,
there are musical elements to it.
Yeah, we take the same story from the movie Elf that most people have seen, and they add songs and dance that help propel the story. So lots of fun music that goes on, lots of fun dancing. I did this show probably about 10 years ago when we were at the Coliseum when the Murphy was closed, and we had a great time with kids back then who are now married and old, but it was a great cast and very colorful. Everyone seemed to enjoy it, and it goes up the weekend before Thanksgiving, so it puts us all in the Christmas spirit.
Right, that's what I was about to ask
Yeah.
you. So you get the weekend before Thanksgiving.
Weekend before Thanksgiving, we run at the Murphy Performance Hall. We run 4 performances, and then we have great agreement with the school district and other outlying schools. We do special school day productions on Friday morning, so we'll pack that house with about 1,200 kids so they can come watch other kids perform on stage. It's really neat to expose them to the arts like that.
Right, and this doesn't necessarily, but you said that if they don't get a role, that they can enroll at the Broadway Academy.
Yeah. So we always try to encourage people that if they don't get cast in our fall production, we do have theater classes right on top of that. Okay. So we offer theater classes for kids ages 3 to 18, and registration actually opened today. And so they run about 8 weeks long in the fall. And some people don't like to be on stage and they don't like those large casts. Right. So those acting classes are a perfect opportunity to come in and learn about theater in a small classroom setting.
All right, so they go to North Taylor or Taylor Street.
10 North Taylor,
10
yeah.
North Taylor Street, and that's where they apply and audition.
Yes, so they actually have to go online before at sabroadwayacademy.org, or they can just look us up on Facebook or Instagram, and all those links are on there. They'll just click the sign up link, and then there's information on how to audition, if you need to call us and ask us questions, and then we'll get them in on time slot. There are very few time slots left, probably more for this evening at 6 o'clock, so they need to jump on that pretty quick if they want to get a time slot. Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, did I miss anything?
No, you got it. It's great. Yeah. I just if people need to contact us, again, website, or they can call us at 763-4807.
All right. Well, Ms. Shanks, thank you for coming in today.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
When it comes to unique pieces you can't find anywhere else, Kano's Diamonds and Coins is your one-stop shop. With over 24 years in the diamond and coin industry, Kano's Diamonds and Coins is West Texas's choice for diamonds, jewelry, coins, silver, and gold. Owner Bill Cano stands by his work and offers free consultations, including estate jewelry. Don't just trust anyone with your valuables. Come see the staff at Cano's at 1016 West Beauregard in San Angelo.
Thanks for watching the Live Daily News Show, the only locally owned news show in the Concho Valley. Go like us on Facebook, X, and other social media platforms, and download the San Angelo Live mobile app to stay up to date with news from in and around the Concho Valley. Thanks again, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.